Welcome back to Tech Talk. My name is Brian. I'm going to take you on a little journey in software development and just show you the life cycle, or rather the timeline of Google and Facebook. So you might be wondering why I have the Disneyland website up. No, it's not a mistake. It's on purpose. So speaking of ONPASSIVE, there's a stark difference between a website and a web application. So OnPassive is not building a website. If a website is something like this, where you could go online, purchase some tickets, get information. A web application is something more complex that does a lot more things. So OnPassive is essentially creating web applications. And the difference between a web application and a website is like the difference between a theme park and a carnival. A carnival is very limited, very small. You could set it up in like a day or two, versus a theme park takes years to build, super complex, a lot of moving parts. You basically get the gist. So what OnPassive is creating is web applications that are able to all interact with one another, and it takes time. So if you look at Google, sometimes we could take these things for granted, and thinking that these things just happened overnight, but they didn't. So look at this beautiful illustration. So Google launched in 1997, which means that they probably was working maybe a year, two, maybe even three before that. So here it is. They developed this thing called, so Larry Page, Sergey Brin, talked about Larry Page in a couple of my videos. They created this search engine, essentially. 1996, that was. 1997, Google was registered as a domain name. Look how it looked. 1998, the first Google came. And 2 years later, 1998. Yeah, but actually like 2 years later, Google Inc. was officially launched. And you can go ahead and look on that. It wasn't until 2000 that it expanded to 10 different languages. The Google search index reached 1 billion people in 2000. Google AdWords wasn't started until 2001. Google Images, I guess it didn't start until 2001 either. The Google APIs, this is how you connect the Google to get information, wasn't launched until 2002. This wasn't launched until 2002 with the news. Google Shopping wasn't until 2002. The calculator, wow. So I guess the calculator wasn't launched until 2002. Local search, 2002. Google Bucks, 2004. Autocomplete, so when you autocomplete, so when you're searching and stuff, that wasn't developed until 2004. Google Maps, I use that almost every day, wasn't launched until 2005. The Google Maps websites, site maps, 2005. The mobile web search wasn't around until 2005. And I'm pretty sure you could kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. As we keep scrolling, look, we're only at 2006. The company continued to develop applications. Some of these applications don't even exist anymore. But look at this. Look at how much time it took. We only in 2011. Look at all those things. This didn't even show all the products. This didn't show nothing but Google Slides, Google Chat, none of that stuff. But look at all these things. It took time for them to be built and developed, because it takes time to build web applications of this magnitude. If you look at Facebook, 2004 when it was launched. Someone actually that's working on it before 2004. It was actually launched to college students only. So back then you had to be a college student with a college email address. A lot of you don't know that. Some of you weren't even born in 2004. But look at what it looked like in 2004. That's not even a good image of it. 1 million people were using it by the end of 2004. At the beginning, it was the Facebook. So in September, a year later, it became Facebook. Facebook Photos didn't start until 2005. Facebook Mobile didn't start until 2006. Facebook API, this is how they connect to different things, wasn't launched until 2006. The news feed that we all use wasn't launched until 2006, 2 years after that. And it wasn't until 2006, so again, 2 years later after it was launched, then and only then was it open up to anybody. So before 2006, you had to have a college email address. Look at this. The Facebook video wasn't until 2007. Facebook ads, a lot of people make money off that. It wasn't until 2007. The chat wasn't until 2008. Facebook Connect wasn't until 2008. Let me scroll on down. Facebook Messenger, look at your cell phone. Let me know if you have that. Cell phone messenger wasn't introduced until 2011, 7 years after Facebook was launched. They didn't even open up their first data center until 2011. Look at it right here. 7 years after they started. Instagram, they acquired in 2012, only 10 years ago. They didn't go public until 2012. 1 billion people. So they reached the status of 1 billion people 8 years after they had launched. And in 2013, more than 100 million people used Instagram every month, which is again owned by Facebook. So, I mean, again, I'm not going to go through the whole timeline. If you fast forward in time to 2021, 2022, now the company is known as Meta. You know, that's what, 17 years later. So I just wanted to encourage you guys that are now on passive. You know, if you've been watching my videos for the last 8-9 months, you would know that we are in a field that has an unlimited potential, but the reality is that it could take time. The question is, are you patient enough to hold on for the ride? So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment. I'll see you guys next time.